フルカウンター
Alright lads, welcome back to the Black Clover mobile video, and boys, we are fastly approaching summer, which means it's going to be swimsuit season, and of course Black Clover itself is no strangers towards characters in swimsuits. At the end of the month we'll likely be getting season 2, which will bring a bunch of new characters, new seasonals, and of course that means we're going to get one for free. We're going to cover all of this in today's video, and also what to expect in the upcoming live stream, so let's just jump into it. Alright, so on screen now is the actual live stream they're going to be doing in a few days time. I'll leave a link in the description and the pinned comments down below too, so if you click on it, it will tell you when the stream is starting for your time zone. It's starting on the 28th of June around 10 AM my time, which is like GMT, so you can just click on it yourself and check yourself too. But we don't know exactly if this live stream is going to show anything from the new season. The game has just come out, so we don't know exactly what these live streams are for, but it is definitely worth checking out and worth watching live to see if they do show anything new. But we do have leaks and teasers towards what's actually coming. So we do know that the Gateway of Destiny, the way of getting a free seasonal character of your choice, will be returning for season 2. You can do it by doing your challenges. I'm a bit behind, so I should be good for when it actually comes out, but you're able to get a key, and then obviously when you lock the key, you're able to then pick a character of your choice, which will be based on 3 new seasonal characters. And then I definitely could do the same thing as season 1, where they're going to put the 3 seasonal characters on one banner. However, from the leaks, there are actually more seasonals in the file, so it's very likely that the 3 lineup that we see on screen now, Ghost, Charlotte, and also, may actually change. And leaks just came in that apparently there are no information so far about Charlotte in the files, which means she might not be the seasonal character, but instead there actually is a Noelle in the files. So the actual lineup might be Ghost and Noelle, which makes a bit more sense, or the Black Balls basically. And I do think I prefer this because that means we can finally get an SSR Noelle. How is she not going to SSR in the game yet? But we have Lotus, who's an SSR, Lee, who's an SSR. Like, Noelle deserves the SSR here, and it looks like the seasonal character is going to be the first one we're going to get here. And I should point out the obvious, it's a summer event themed outfit, so it's most likely going to be her in a swimsuit, which I think is probably one of the most iconic characters out of any Black Clover game. I mean, literally, the Black Clover Phantom Knights had Noelle and Mimosa in a swimsuit. The anime has done it. Even the actual fighting console game had Mimosa and Noelle in the swimsuits as DLC. So these are very important characters. Also, in the actual lead up towards Black Clover Mobile's release, we saw a calendar which prominently featured Noelle in the actual front page of it. So, like, she deserves to be a character. And honestly, right now, that's probably the character I'm saving for. On screen, you can see her actual skills of what has been leaked so far. She is a supporter, which I wish she was a bit more of a DPS, but I think it's kind of fine. I mean, she's in a swimsuit. She's not going to be going crazy Valkyrie armor, right? So she ain't going to be doing Sea Dragons Roar this early. But I'm looking forward to her, and there's one character I'm probably going to be getting. Alright, so on screen now is actually the leaks of the actual other seasonal characters to Yuno and Ghost. I realized that while I focus more on Noelle, people probably still care about the other characters, so I might as well include it anyway. But as you can see, Yuno is a debuffer. Do not be confused with the actual good Yuno from the beta. That school outfit that he used to have still hasn't come to the game yet, so despite the fact that we're now moving on to other seasonals with the actual, swimsuits, we can still go back and get other seasonals like the other school outfits that you can see on screen now. There's an abundance of characters just from this page alone that they definitely could do in the future. My personal favorite might be Jack because he looks really, really good. But go back to, this is skills. Once again, I'm not going to read through all of it because not all of it has been leaked and likely to change, but here are the characters. More notably, he is a debuffer, so he might be pretty good. But moving on to Ghost, though. Apparently, Ghost might be the best one here. But here's the Ghost on screen. This is the character skills. He actually looks like a pretty decent, or not decent, I think pretty good at buff actually from the looks of it. But yeah, it looks like this whole like season drop of the swimsuits and I guess the beach outfit characters are giving more support type characters rather than outright DPS characters, because I mean, he might be able to do the good DPS, but he's more or less focused on debuffing. And then both Ghost and Noelle are both supporters, so that will be kind of right. Ghost actually a blue character, and to be fair, I think I need a blue for my actual like PvE farming team. I'm currently using Soul, who's an SR, so when this character eventually does come out, I do some summons. If Noelle is on the banner, hopefully should get at least one copy of him, and then the boom I can actually hopefully start farming LR gear, because I just need one more blue. Him or Mars, I'll take it. So yeah, boys, that is all for the characters. Let's move on to the other stuff. Alright, so on screen now at the bottom of the icon, you can see Season 1. So likely we're going to get Season 2, and that will bring some new events. Now, obviously, the main stage of the actual, like, training grotto is not going to change, but what will change will be this little event here. So I think right now we can always safely assume that the Noelle downpour is going to leave, and we're going to get a new one. Now, what I would hope they will do is actually... There's two ways of doing it. One, just give us some sort of random mission on the beach and call it a massive beach monster, and we just defeat some random NPC, right? But honestly, since they kind of kept it towards being canon and also the fact that Noelle was a villain, honestly, why not make it Charmy? Charmy in the actual beach episode kind of goes blindfold mode and starts swinging and kind of knocking out a lot of the Black Bulls members. So honestly, I would kind of love if the actual villain is a blindfolded small Charmy. Because why not? That would be kind of cool. So that is my prediction of what the actual Season 2 boss is going to be. So we'll see how right we actually are. But I love the fact that they're keeping all these like canon events and making it a massive boss. And I love them to keep doing that in the future because there are some massive story bosses coming up. I believe every month we're going to get a new season, which just means more monthly free characters. Maybe they might separate towards 2 months, but it's just more of a way of bringing hype towards the game because it's just a monthly update. But it have a massive theme around it, and they're able to actually coincide a lot of characters, and we'll be able to know what the theme is going to be about. So we do know summer's coming up, so we're going to get summer themed, and obviously going forward for Halloween, Christmas, we're going to get massive themed events, and it's more way to build up hype, right? Basically a way of saying, oh, a new season's dropping, it's going to be sick to see, right? Rather than this just dropping it up there without any hype around it. So I'm very glad they are doing seasons. Now, obviously, I think going forward, when we go into like, you know, year 2, year 3, we're going to call it season 50. It might be a bit too much. You might do a fortnight round, just call it chapter 2, season 1. That would probably be better. But yeah, boys, until then, we have to wait and see what he actually do. Hopefully, we do get some teasers towards the live stream on the 28th. Towards Charlotte, because I kind of mentioned it early on, we don't know if the character is going to be part of the actual starting lineup, but I will say she is quite... She looks quite nice, so people will probably spend a lot of money for her. So I do imagine she might be a solo banner, because we did see that also Veto is also getting a seasonal unit. And we saw with the actual leaks from the devs themselves, they did showcase a new Veto, and also Charlotte is coming. So they will eventually come at one point during the season, because the seasonal outfits, I guess. But yeah, boys, let me know who you lot are most excited for. Is it going to be Yuno, Ghost, or obviously Noelle? I don't know who the best one is, but I think just for looks wise, I got to go with Noelle. I mean, I'll probably do some summons. And honestly, I think seasonal banners themselves are by far probably the best banner summon for if you are free to play, because I mean, it's 3 new characters on the banner. If they are as good as the original 3 characters, then they're gonna be must-have banners, right? I mean, Yami and also Asta are still top-tier characters, so to get more than 1 good character in the banner while just chasing dupes and trying to get all the actual skill pages too, it's just way more worth it. Plus, actually, from the looks of it, they're updating the banners too, because look, now we have Fana and Licked on the banner too, so like, it's a very good chance we're going to have obviously Rhea and also Veto as well. Like, these seasonal banners are going to be insane. They're definitely must summons. Also, boys, if you are on KR, we just got 10 free multi summons for free just by logging in. There apparently was a massive bug, and you got a full refund if you had summoned on Rhea and Veto within the first, like, what, half an hour of the game being out, which I did not do, so I'm kind of pissed off because I would have went crazy, right? I would have got my summons back, but unfortunately we only got 10 if you didn't do it, so still somewhat okay. So boys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and yeah, peace.